Okay, and on there we can then add our chocolates, and they are going to stick just to one face, to that part there. Let me put one on here, and they'll just rise and fall then, as we can see here, like so. Now if I can just show you, I had a little bit of an issue with the paper coming out. If you've cut it smaller, if I put that chocolate on there, it's just coming to the edge. Now that should be okay. That's just going to open and close like this, with my chocolate on there like so. But if you have a problem with that, then if you put a round one on, it'll definitely clear. So you could decide, well, I'll have one of my round chocolates on that one corner there, which is at the lower part. It just really depends on your printer and what it's doing. So what I need to do now is kind of carefully get some glue onto there, or put my chocolate in and just sort of glue towards that end corner there, just across it, which I will now do. So I've glued that corner so I can just stick it onto that lift mechanism like so, and in goes my chocolate, and now that will open and close. That just fits within the paper. Now I've had to trim this down because it didn't line up, and I still haven't trimmed to that line there, but it might be then that that's sticking out, in which case please use the rounded chocolate here and you'll be absolutely fine. So I'm going to go on now and just do the same, so we can see that we get this lovely chocolate box with the chocolates opening up to greet us. It's the same again. I'm just going to go on with these tabs, glue them, put them on the halfway, and I suggest you put all the tabs in first before you put the chocolates. So I'll just show you one last one again. I've put that in sort of halfway along on the box, lining up the crease line with the white line that's in there, folding that down, and then just pushing the box down just to catch it and pop it in there, and that is my lift mechanism. So it'll be the same now, same technique. I'll go on and do that all the way through the rest of the chocolate box. And 3, 2, 1. I've now got all my tabs or lift mechanisms up here, and if I just open and close, we can see now how they work. So it's simply a case of line that up, pop it in, as we've seen the technique for there. Then you're ready for the chocolates, and you can choose whichever ones you want. So they sit on that inner surface there. So a little bit of glue, and I'll stick that on there, and just really mix and match for my choice of chocolates. And you've got a whole range of them there. You could even make your own if you want to. So I'll go on now and just sort of populate my chocolate box, and with my choice of centres, as they're just gluing that, sticking those onto the tab. Oh, let's have a rounded one over here like so, just a bit of variety. And again, another one there. Now they stick up just slightly, but that's nice because it kind of comes towards you. Remember, we're making this all out of paper, and it's quite a paper and card, and it's quite some going to do that. Let's finish off with another round one just there to add our variety. Okay, so that's all my chocolates on in position. I've tacked them down with the glue fairly lightly, because I think now the next thing to do will be the closing, and that will just hold everything in position. And again, a bit of rub, and as we open up, our chocolate box is there to greet the lucky person who's getting this rather lovely card. Okay, so we can see that's our chocolates there. Last thing we've got to do is pop the lid on. That's text editable on yours. You can write a greetings message. You'll notice that it printed out, there's a white line. Fold it, glue it, fold that over, and there's two tabs here, and what we're going to do is just glue those two leading edges, leaving the gold on the outside. So when it comes to sticking the lid, we just simply line that up with the chocolate box. This is the back of the box here. The inside of that lid is text editable, so as we open up, you'll see the greetings message, and we close that down now, and up comes our beautiful surprise for someone. The lid rests there, you can have a message there or put a greetings here, and you get a really stunning card with these chocolates on it. It's quite simple to make, a little bit fiddly sticking the tabs in, but you know, nothing really hard. It just takes a little bit of time to cut it out, and you have the end results here, an absolutely superb card, which I said you can customize milk chocolate, nuts. You've got a whole range of them on there for you to cut out and have some fun with. Last point to note is that because of the way the printers work in edge to edge and everything, if you're when you do this, this chocolate appears to be on the outside there on that leading edge, as I've mentioned. Pop a rounded one in there, and even trimming really tightly should actually mean that that won't actually come out and show. The rounded one will be pretty good there, so that might be something that you have to do in order to get it working properly. But if worst comes to the worst, you can try it. If not, just pop that off carefully and pop another one on. Okay, and there we have it. I hope you enjoy making this card. It really is fun, and I think quite a spectacular pop-up.